Well, good morning, my lovelies, and welcome to a very snowy Thursday morning. I hope you're all well. Oh, my days. Oh, what did I say yesterday? I said, oh, the weatherman said it's going to snow, and I'm going, yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see, all right. Oh, snowed all day yesterday, and then by yesterday evening it was starting to stick, and I've got up this morning and it's like this, and it's now sticking again because it's snowing quite heavy. Oh, but I tell you what, much as I'm not a fan of snow, it is nice when it's like this. It's so pretty and magical wonderland. But yeah, we ain't going far today. We're just up the backfield so Madam can have a bit of a roll round in it because she loves the snow. Right then, so today, lovelies, I thought we'd have a chat about grounding or earthing, depending on what you want to call it. So when I first started out on this pagan path of mine, the one thing that I kept coming across was the word grounding. And, you know, not being too sure what grounding was, I decided, you know, well, we'll have a look, we'll see what's occurring. And I learnt that grounding is the act of connecting with the earth and the electrons within the earth through contact with your bare feet, or sitting in it, or placing your hands in the dirt. Now, there is a scientific reason behind this. When you walk on dirt, or you dig in the dirt, or you do whatever with the dirt with your hands or your feet, you're disturbing it. This disturbs some micro bacterials that grow in the ground. They're not harmful, you know, they're okay. But this kind of thing, these I can't even pronounce it, so we're not going to go there. But these things, when you breathe in the smell of, you know, new disturbed earth, which is a really lovely smell, it sends a message up to your brain, and it releases serotonin in your brain, which is a feel-good thing. Serotonin is a feel-good factor. Things like chocolate and next do it. But yeah, so if you're huffing about in the dirt, oh bleed now, Lou, steady on, not up the hill, come on. If you're huffing about in the dirt, you know, digging and gardening and walking barefoot, you're going to disturb it, and then all the micro stuff that's in the ground, you'll be breathing it in, and then that makes the serotonin in your brain go all funny, and it makes you happy, it makes you feel good. It's known within our pagan community, lots and lots of people walk barefoot, you know, in the woods, outside. I'm not a fan of things on my feet. I hate things on my feet. I would much rather, I can probably stand socks. If the weather's really cold, I can probably stand socks. But I'm not a lover of things on my feet. I like to be barefoot. And I always have been. I hate things on my feet. But yeah, things like walking barefoot in the woods, in your garden, in a park, just be careful, don't cut yourself. Gardening is another one. It's not only is it therapeutic because you're just, you know, you're gardening, you're pulling weeds, you haven't got to think about anything, you can just get in there and get it done, but again, you're disturbing the microorganisms within the soil. And a lot of people say that it connects you to Mother Earth and the universe, and yes, it does. For me, it does. You know, if I'm walking barefoot anywhere, for me, it connects me to the universe, to Mother Earth, to nature, to make it all as one. So yes, grounding. It's also very, apparently from what I read, it's also a very, very good antidepressant. And I always remember, I think it was on lockdown, and I got Springwatch on, and they were doing these things called mindful moments, because obviously people couldn't get out, could they? So they were doing like 90-second filming with no talking, but just, you know, scenery and wildlife noises. And they did a piece about the soil and digging in it and stuff, and they're saying, oh, it's a really good antidepressant, it's a mood booster. And I look, and my old man said, oh, I didn't know that. I went, what? I said, what do you mean you didn't know that? I said, us pagans have been doing that since time immemorial. It's one thing that we know, us weirdos, as I call us. We do that. It's not a new study, it's not a new thing. It's just only known within our community. But yeah, it's an antidepressant. Snow in my face. So lovelies, what I would suggest you do when the weather's better, when it's not like this, because you don't want to be walking barefoot in the snow. When the weather warms up, find yourself a nice little patch of grass or dirt or bit in your garden or park or wherever, and just stand in it. Stand barefoot in the soil and have a bit of grounding and connecting with Mother Earth. And if you've got gardens, get out there and start tidying up, because there's nothing better than being out there playing, as I call it, playing in the garden in the dirt. So lovelies, I'm gonna call it a day. My hands are absolutely freezing. I've got snow down the back of my neck, but I'm gonna have trouble trying to get Lou in, because she won't come in. So have an absolutely wonderful day, lovelies. Have a blessed Thursday. Please be careful when you go out, because it's a bit dodgy underfoot. Look after yourselves. If you're struggling, please reach out. There's always somebody there that will help you. Look after one another. And if nothing else in this world, my lovelies, please be kind, because you don't know what that other person's going through that stood next to you. And as always, from me and a very snow-covered Miss Lou, who's waiting for sweeties. You need to sit. Can you sit? Yes, we know you're there. We're sending you all a very snowy, much love and many, many blessings.